Just gonna put you. Yeah, okay. Welcome. My name is Nicholas Alexander Burke, and let's talk. I filmed this video with the wrong settings, and there's so much gain and visual noise in it. To all my friends and coworkers who are editors and QCers, I apologize. I failed you. I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you next video. Let's go. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Directed by Sam Raimi and starring Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff, Xochitl Gomez as newcomer America Chavez, and Benedict Wong as Wong the Sorcerer Supreme. This film marks Marvel's 28th release if we are counting Sony's Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy. Ideally, I would have my regular review and my spoiler review separate, but since this movie's been out, and honestly life got in the way, I'll just keep everything in the same video. So the first half of this will be my non-spoiler thoughts, and then the second, my chair squeaking a lot, and then the second half of this will be my spoiler thoughts. I'll include a banner across the bottom of the screen so you'll know when I'm talking spoilers. You can fast forward through the video and get to the end. I thought this movie was very good, not great. I really liked it. I wish I loved it, and the same reasons that I like this movie are some of the same reasons that I don't like this film. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed the film going into it. So something that really worked for me definitely had to be Sam Raimi's directing style. Well, most of it. Most of his directing decisions in this film I really enjoyed. I can see some of the influence from his earlier work like Evil Dead and even his Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy. This movie, for Marvel standards, is really pushing the PG-13 rating. This is, the closest thing to a horror film that Marvel has produced, and I applaud Marvel for taking guts to do that, especially when their brand is so kind of family focused. Xochitl Gomez makes a very, very, very fun and enjoyable addition to this film as America Chavez. The marketing for this movie implies that she can open up portals to other universes, and with the events that happen at the end of Loki, Spider-Man No Way Home, the post-credits in WandaVision, and now this film, I'm certain that she's going to be a main player moving forward. I got to talk about the sound. The sound design of this movie at times is incredible. Of course, Disney also owns Star Wars, and there were times that I am positive I heard Star Wars sound effects in this film, and every time it was just great. It was great. They were used a lot to show the power of certain characters, especially for Wanda. There are scenes with Wanda where she is showing off how powerful she can be. And speaking of Wanda, she is incredible in this movie. This is hands down her best performance as Wanda Maximoff or the Scarlet Witch. There are emotional beats that you get from Wanda in Doctor Strange's movie that I wish I got from Doctor Strange. And to be honest, this movie is a Wanda movie, which is a good thing. It's a great thing, actually. But it's titled Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. But this is, without giving anything away, this is Wanda's film. And this kind of brings me into some of the issues I had with the movie. I feel like this movie was misleading in the marketing, which is a normal thing that we see from Marvel films. They mislead you, and it usually is a good thing because they don't want to spoil certain surprises in the marketing campaign. In this case, this movie is titled, or has Doctor Strange in the title. This movie is marketed as Doctor Strange and featuring Wanda. After watching this film, Wanda is the main character of the movie, and I feel that if this was marketed as such and the movie was tweaked as such, then this movie probably would not be facing some of the backlash it is getting. We get character development from the supporting character of Wanda that we do not get from Doctor Strange. And yes, Doctor Strange is in the title of this movie, and yes, it's called The Multiverse of Madness. Is it really mad? Like, this movie could have been titled something else. Going into this film, we have more screen time with Wanda than we have with Strange. And the character development that we've had with Wanda, because she has experienced so much trauma, is more interesting than the character development that we have gotten with Doctor Strange. Overall, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is a really good movie. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. Sam Raimi, for the most part, was in his bag when it came to a lot of the directorial choice. He did a great job directing. This movie has some great cameos. One cameo I thought I would never, ever see on screen just because of the history. I don't want to spoil anything, forget it. I just thought I'd never see this person on screen. I give this movie a solid 7.5 Knicks. And I will say this, if you haven't seen this movie yet, and you have a child, this movie, like I said, is pushing the PG-13 for Marvel standards. There are some horrific imagery for a child. There is some gore for a child. So, you know your kids, just keep that in mind when you're going to see this movie. I'm about to talk spoilers. If you have not seen this movie, there's some great surprises in it. I'm going to put up a banner. You can skip past that banner to the end of the video to hear any closing remarks. And it's spoiler. Alright, man. Let's talk about this movie, dog. Okay, so let's start with the Illuminati. I loved seeing them. The character I said in the first half of the video, I thought I'd never see was Black Bolt. If you know, like, the history of that and how, what was going on with the MCU, but also Marvel TV, the executives and everything. If you know that history, you would also say, I think I'll never see this character again on screen. And not only do we see this character, he's in a comic accurate suit played by the same person who played him in the TV show that I did not watch. Anyway, and then you see John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, a great fan moment for people who champion him to play the role. Awesome seeing that. Reed is the dumbest motherfucker alive. So this man is introduced as the smartest man alive. Mr. Fantastic is introduced as the smartest man alive, as he should be introduced, right? And then 5 minutes later, this interdimensional person shows up, essentially just a dog walking another version of herself through the Illuminati building, and breaks through all of their little Ultron bots and their defenses. And the first thing Reed, as Mr. Fantastic, as the smartest man alive, does, it says, "Hey, this guy can kill you by talking. You're the smartest." And then people on the internet was like, yo, he was, he's compassionate. He was trying to, tell Shorty that, I don't want to do this because you're inhabiting an innocent woman's body right now by dream walk. You think the smartest man alive? This Illuminati is established as a group of people who are willing to kill their own members. They killed their universe's Doctor Strange, who was the founding member of the Illuminati, because he was tripping. Mind you, this is the when they do the flashback and they killed that universe's Doctor Strange, just to show y'all how powerful they are, they killed Thanos on Titan. In the proper MCU, they lost on Titan, and we had a whole nother movie called Endgame in which they beat Thanos. They didn't need that. They killed him on Titan. And if you watch the movie, their suits aren't even dirty. The only person who is bloody is Strange. Mr. Fantastic, Captain Marvel, Black Bolt, Professor X. So, yeah. They chilling. I don't even know. Thanos on the Rock like. This is the same team of people who did that to Thanos on Titan first fight. Not even scuffed. And they get taken out like nothing, which is cool on the surface, because Wanda is the Scarlet Witch, right?
Cool. That fight should have been what the Civil War fight, what the airport fight in Civil War is. In Captain America Civil War, that airport fight, you got to see characters you hadn't seen before work together on a massive scale. That team made it to the Book of Vishanti and killed Thanos on Titan without breaking a sweat. And then they go face Wanda, who is more powerful than Thanos, yes. And they get taken out just like that. Incursions, motherfucker. But I noticed something. So, okay. The Doctor Strange in the Illuminati's universe was dreamwalking. Just that causes an incursion. You're telling me that him just dreamwalking can cause an incursion, but Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, 80% of their villains all coming to New York City in this universe does not. And then at the end, when multiple versions of Spider-Man and their villains are crackling through the sky in the final act of No Way Home, they're about to come through, and not incursion was end. Not a curse was encouraged. Not an incursion was cursed at all. So I found that logic kind of okay. Maybe we pick and choose when incursions can happen, I guess. So that was something that really didn't really didn't gel with me. But I mean, I can forgive it. Maybe incursions are just I don't even know. Something else I noticed about this movie is Wanda is able to view the multiverse again through dreamwalking, and she's like, yo, I want to live a life with my kids. We do not see an alternate version of Vision in any of this, but to our knowledge, he cannot give birth to biological children, and in the WandaVision show, she created her children. It was just interesting that we never got to see the father of the children in the other universes. And who the is Rintraw? If that's even how you say it. I collect stuff, as you can see in the background. There's a figure of this character. I thought about getting it. I didn't get it. In fact, it's a Build-A-Figure as well. So for me to get it, I think I would have had to buy like 5 or 6 figures just to get that figure. I go see the movie. Does not play a major role in it at all. And he even is included in the credits, not the main credits that you see, just a black screen of words, but the animated credits, the top billing credits. So I'm like, okay, well, was this a result of the reshoots? Did he have a major role? Was it cut out? Overall, again, I really like this movie, and I've seen it twice now. I really liked it. My biggest critique is that this should have been a Wanda featuring Doctor Strange movie and not the other way around. Other than that, I mean, 7.5 out of 10 is a really good score for a film. I haven't made a movie on that level, so I mean, I won't even pretend to understand some of the issues and difficulties that comes with that. So a lot of great people did a lot of great work on that movie, and I left enjoying it. So how'd you feel about it? Talk in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in to this. I've been wanting to do this forever. I'm not even satisfied with the video that you're watching or how I set everything up. But if you wait until you're ready, then it'll never happen. See you next time.